We are Bantech.
Tec de Monterrey Student Research Group on Unmanned Autonomous Vehicles.
For the past 3 years, we have been the only Mexican team competing internationally in the US with an autonomous boat, having a better performance each year. We generate research papers each year and present in international conferences and journals.
Our next goal is to complete the making of a submarine. Our newest projects consist of basic elements, each of them critical for the underwater vehicle's function. The aluminum frame to prevent corrosion, acrylic tubes to maintain the electronics dry, electronics for power and communications, and hardware that will help us control the submarine. We made a fluid simulation as well for design analysis in order to prevent any failure prior to the start of manufacturing process. Every single detail was designed by a student, which shows the great potential our team has.
We started with the manufacturing process, getting help from labs on campus. Started off with the bending of the aluminum for chassis frames. It was a really complicated process since it was a handmade task with low repairability control. For the core of the chassis, we charred the acrylic clamps. We used a water jet, which was a really controlled process with a high tide tolerance. After the clamps were ready for machining, we used the machining process like finishing and drilling for the parts. For the organization of the electronics, we did a 3D printed PLA rack. Once all the parts were manufactured, we started doing the aluminum core and frame assembly. Each part was assigned a position for a perfect fit. As a final result, we had the final mechanical assembly matching perfectly with our specs from SolidWorks design. We started then with the electronics integration. To protect the components, we used special plugs to isolate inputs and outputs. We made our own PCB designs and we soldered the components. Afterwards, we made the mechanical assembly for all the electronics. As a final result, we had the complete assembly of the electronics.
In our country, there is a lack of motivation, mentorship, and opportunities for young people to design and engineer technology. There is a little amount of research and development of new ideas. Undergrad students, we're just being prepared to work for basic roles at big companies, where all the innovation comes from the outside. We're barely having the opportunity to do groundbreaking work.